Located in central San Diego, Barrio Logan got its start as a residential zone in the late 1800s, with plans for this area to be part of the Transcontinental Railroad which never materialized. Between the years of 1910 and 1920, an influx of immigrants came and settled in this area, making it a predominantly Hispanic community and giving it the name Barrio Logan. With its close proximity to the ocean, many of the businesses in this area surround the naval industry. With a current total population of around 51,000, this community is rich in Hispanic culture and history, with Chicano Park being an artistic hub in the area. In this presentation, our group has conducted a windshield survey and used the community assessment tool in order to identify both strengths and weaknesses of Barrio Logan. This will allow us to identify areas of need that could be improved upon in order to better the community and further meet the needs of the citizens that are not currently being met. Barrio Logan, geographic boundaries. Here's a map of the area we conducted our windshield survey on. For our geographic boundaries, we weren't able to include the entirety of Barrio Logan. The community we did survey on stays within the boundary of Harbor Drive, Irving Avenue, South 28th Street, and Cesar Y. Chavez Parkway. Within this boundary, there are markets, major industries employing the residents of this community, residential zones, parks, churches, restaurants, liquor stores, and many other shops. This community's proximity to the ocean dictates a lot of the industry and employers of the area from BAE Systems to NASCO. Available shops. The majority of shops in which the residents of Barrio Logan could purchase food were small markets and liquor stores, which generally did not have the significant access to healthier foods and fresh produce. There is a nearby butcher's shop which allows the residents to have adequate access to some good foods. However, the limited availability of fresh produce puts a strain on citizens' ability to consume a healthy diet. Exacerbated by healthcare inequality in the area, according to the San Diego city government census data, residents of this area have much higher crude rates of obesity at 32 to 53.7%, and higher rates of diabetes at 12.8 to 17.9%. Comparative to the rest of the population of San Diego, these are extremely high rates. The lack of healthy food options is an inequality that should be addressed as it's leading to negative health outcomes in the community. On top of the small markets and liquor stores, food-wise, there's a high density of restaurants and fast food in the area. Due to the ease of access and cheap nature of many of these food options, this encourages residents of the community to eat in a more unhealthy manner. Other shops in the area include pawn shops, bookstores, thrift shops, clothing stores, an antique shop, and many automotive-related shops which are all labeled on the screen. These automotive-related shops seem to be common throughout the community of Barrio Logan. Upon talking to some of the people of the area, the most common forms of transportation used when going to these various shops were driving their own vehicle and walking. These transportation modalities found differ from the work commutes, which will be talked about on other slides. These shops and businesses also supply employment for much of the community of Barrio Logan. Main businesses and industry in Barrio Logan. Other than food and retail, which was discussed in the last slide, some of the main businesses and industry in Barrio Logan include shipbuilding and repair, chemical plants, automotive-related shops, whether it's sales or repair, welding workshops, and contractors of all types. According to statistics found by the San Diego Promise Zone, there are 328 businesses found in this location we surveyed, providing many employment opportunities for the people. The statistics also showed the most prevalent business types in the area. Number one at around 17% of businesses was the service trade work industry, which includes the many automotive shops like Ace Muffler or Guzman's Garage, and also included the many welding shops like San Diego Golden Gate Welding or SD Welding Services. Next up at 14.6% were food and market-related shops that I discussed in the previous slide. This includes the many markets, liquor stores, and butchers found. In third and fourth, at 13.1 and 10.3% respectively, were the different types of retailers, whether it be clothing stores like the Barrio Logan thrift shop, antique stores, pawn shops, or other retailers. These types of businesses accounted for 23.4% of all businesses in the community and employ a significant amount of the residents. While a large portion of the businesses weren't all in shipbuilding, some of the largest industries in the area were shipbuilding, ship repair, and chemical plants. These businesses included BAE Systems, Pacific Ship Repair, New Leaf Biofuel, and Hazmat Incorporated. These account for a significant portion of the total industry of the area. Being in the perfect geographic location for these types of businesses with proximity to the water and the Navy, shipbuilding is one of the most important industries in Barrio Logan. Finally, there is a fairly significant amount of construction and manufacturing related businesses. When combined, this area of industry makes up about 10% of businesses in the area of Barrio Logan.
As previously mentioned, the top industries and businesses in Barrio Logan consist of many manufacturing companies, shipbuilding or repair companies, automotive sales and repairs, and various other industries. The top employers in the San Diego Promise Zone in regards to number of employees on staff includes the following list: General Dynamics, NASCO, Bay Systems, San Diego Ship Repair, California Sports Services, Inc., which does catering and drink supplying for sports venues, Huntington Ingalls Institute, San Diego Shipyard Incorporated, NSC Technologies, Inc. at Belt Street, which includes staffing agency for marine, light industrial, skilled trades, technical and professional industries, Performance Contracting Incorporated, Padres LP, NSC Technologies Incorporated at 14th Street, and Catholic Charities Diocese of San Diego. While not all of these employers maintain strict business locations in Barrio Logan, they do have business locations within the San Diego Promise Zone. The San Diego Promise Zone is an area of San Diego spanning from East Village and downtown to Encanto, which includes the neighborhood of Barrio Logan. The Promise Zone initiative seeks to achieve 6 goals, which include increasing economic activity, increasing access to quality, affordable housing, promoting access to health care and healthy communities, improving educational opportunities, creating jobs, and creating a priority of safety. This is achieved by federal government partners work with local government agencies, community-based organizations, direct service providers, residents, and business owners to streamline resources and deliver comprehensive support. According to the United States Census Bureau's data on Census Tract 50, where Barrio Logan is located, the neighborhood is home to 2,360 residents. Of these 2,360 residents, 1,760 are aged 16 years or older. However, of these 1,760 individuals, 1,091 are considered to be in the labor force. 1,001 individuals reported being employed, and 90 individuals reported being unemployed. Approximately 62% of the civilian labor force is employed, while only 5.1% are unemployed, and 38% are not in the labor force at all. In comparison, Barrio Logan possesses an overall participation rate in the workforce coming in at 62.0%, which slightly trails the San Diego County average of 65.7%. This also correlates with the lower employment to population ratio that Barrio Logan has of 56.9% in comparison to the San Diego County average of 58.9%. Barrio Logan also sees higher rates of unemployment coming in at 8.2% in comparison to the San Diego County average of 6.4%. Barrio Logan is accessible by many different forms of transportation, including public and private transportation. The Metropolitan Transit System offers San Diego residents bus routes and trolley routes to commute to and from Barrio Logan with relative ease. MTS Bus Route 12 runs from City College in downtown to Skyline Hills in the East County of San Diego, passing directly through Barrio Logan via Logan Avenue. Bus routes 901 and 929 provide transportation from 12th Street and Imperial Avenue station in downtown with multiple stops in Barrio Logan, ultimately ending route at the Iris Transit Station located in Otay Mesa West. However, their routes differ in that bus route 901 provides access to Coronado and Imperial Beach before arriving at the Iris Transit Station in Otay Mesa, whereas bus route 929 provides travelers with stops in National City and Chula Vista before reaching Iris Transit Station in Otay Mesa. MTS also provides transportation to and from Barrio Logan via the Blue Line Trolley. The Blue Line Trolley provides routes from as far north as La Jolla, traveling along the coastline to Old Town, Downtown, Barrio Logan, National City, Chula Vista, and San Ysidro border. Connecting Orange Line and Green Line trolleys can be accessed at various locations in downtown San Diego and provide travelers with access to East County locations as far as Santee and El Cajon. Barrio Logan is mostly accessed by private car with plenty of street parking available. City streets provide access to the surrounding neighborhoods, including downtown, National City, and Logan Heights. The two major highways supplying freeway access to and from Barrio Logan include Interstate 5 and Highway 75, also known as the Coronado Bridge. According to the United Census Bureau census tract data for Census Tract 50, of the 995 working residents over the age of 16 years of age living in Barrio Logan, 509 reported driving to work alone, 80 reported carpooling to work, 193 utilized public transportation in the form of either bus or trolley, 154 walked to work, 34 worked from home, and 25 reported some other means of transportation to and from work. San Diego provides a designated bike lane and multi-use path along Harbor Drive that provides bicycle access to and from Barrio Logan.
For social service centers of Barrio Logan that was within our geographic boundary, we have Chicana Park, which is an important cultural and historical landmark with significant symbolic and social value. Chicana Park is a symbol of Chicano and Mexican-American cultural pride and identity. It serves as a community gathering place. It provides artistic expression, also provides tourism and economic impact. For healthcare, we have Logan Heights Family Healthcare Center, as well as the Eldamy Wellness Pharmacy. The healthcare is essential for maintaining the overall health and well-being of residents in Barrio Logan, which access to quality healthcare services ensures that individuals can receive timely medical attention, preventative care, and treatment for various health conditions. For schools, we have Burbank Elementary School, Mercado Head Start, Cesar E. Chavez Campus, San Diego Continuing Education, and King Chavez Academy of Excellence. The school qualities equips individuals and students with skills, knowledge, and critical thinking abilities necessary for personal and professional growth. For daycare, we have Barrio Logan Child Development Center, the LD Family We Care, and Mi Pequeña We Care. So for child care services in Barrio Logan, it provides safe and nurturing environment for children while their parents or guardians are at work. This support is essential for families to maintain employment and sustain their livelihoods. And for churches, we have the St. Anne Catholic Church. Churches are often serve as a focal point of the community, which brings people together for worship, fellowship, and various social activities. They provide a sense of belonging and support, especially for marginalized or underserved populations.
Signs of community decay. Upon driving around the community, our group had noticed some signs of community decay that were apparent. First was the significant amount of graffiti. This could be found on many of the buildings that we passed and was not limited to vacant areas or public walls. It was found on small businesses, markets, traffic signs, and any blank area that could be spray painted on. This does not include many of the amazing murals around the city. Next were signs of homelessness. There were tents and other signs of unhoused people throughout the community we surveyed. Although a former motel in Barrio Logan was recently turned to be used as a homeless shelter, which is an amazing step in the right direction for helping the unhoused in this community. This new shelter houses 42 families, which will help them get on their feet. Another commonly found sign of decay were many vacant properties. According to San Diego city government, as of 2020, the vacancy rate in this area was 4.7%, which is 1.4% greater than the California average. Overall, signs of community decay were relatively under control, and the largest one, being a significant unhoused population, is being helped through government programs.
Our overall impression of Barrio Logan shows a lively, interesting neighborhood with a strong sense of cultural identity. They value the residents' strong sense of belonging and community. The neighborhood appears to be proactive in promoting its cultural traditions and arts, fostering a vibrant and creative environment. However, there are disparities to also be concerned about issues relating to urban development and the environment. The community realizes the difficulties this community has, though. Economic inequality is pervasive, and there is a clear need for better infrastructure, education, and employment prospects. As the neighborhood attracts outside investments and the potential displacement of long-time inhabitants and artists, gentrification threatens the distinctive identity of the area. There are also clear environmental concerns, such as challenges with pollution and access to green spaces, which demand addressing. Overall, Barrio Logan is a vibrant and important community in terms of culture, but also recognizes the need to address some environmental and developmental problems.
Barrio Logan's neighborhood is known for its diverse population, with residents of various racial and ethnic backgrounds. The demographic makeup of Barrio Logan is quite diverse and includes individuals of Hispanic or Latino background, white, African American, Asian, Native American, and other ethnic backgrounds. As we can see from the census tract, the majority of the population is made up of Hispanics. While driving through the area, we did not see too many people around, but the few we did observe seemed to be part of the Hispanic community. While driving around our chosen boundary within Barrio Logan, we observed a variety of different places of worship within the community. There was not a particular religion that was more prevalent than the other. Most of the churches around were various denominations of Christianity, such as the New Hope Friendship Baptist Church. New Way International Christian Ministries is described as a non-denominational church. There is also the Victory Christian Center and Victory Outreach Church, which are within the same organization, and their website describes it as an evangelical and Pentecostal church. The Iglesia Apostólica de Jesucristo La Roca is described as Mexican Oneness Pentecostal denomination. And finally, St. Anne's is a Catholic church.
Identify 3 to 5 aspects of community identified that would affect the residents' health. Explains the health indicators observed. The first one being environmental factors. Shipyards and manufacturing plants are among the several industrial locations that can be found in Barrio Logan. These industrial processes have the potential to cause water and air pollution as well as poor air quality. Residents may be exposed to toxic substances which can lead to respiratory difficulties, skin conditions, and other health issues. At number 2, we have social and cultural factors. The Mexican American and Chicano cultures have a significant impact on the cultural history of Barrio Logan. Health outcomes can be significantly impacted by cultural and socio-economical variables. Language difficulties, cultural norms, and social support systems may all have an impact on the community's people's mental health, behavioral, and general well-being. Third, we have healthcare access. Similar to many metropolitan areas, Barrio Logan could have unequal access to healthcare services. The accessibility of medical services, problems with transport, or a lack of health insurance may provide obstacles for residents. This restricts access may lead to misdiagnosis, untreated illnesses, and generally worse health outcomes. And lastly, social and economical standings. With a mixture of individuals from the working class and the lower economic brackets, Barrio Logan has a diverse population. A lower socioeconomic position is frequently linked to less availability of healthcare, wholesome dietary alternatives, and high-quality education. Due to poor healthcare and a lack of funding for primitive measures, communities with higher rates of poverty may also have a higher incidence of chronic illness like diabetes and heart disease.
Relevance of Barrio Logan includes healthcare access disparities. Barrio Logan may have disparities in healthcare access due to factors like socioeconomic status, language barriers, and immigration status. The Access to Health Services (LHI) addresses these disparities by aiming to ensure that all individuals have access to quality healthcare services. Community healthcare centers. Barrio Logan may have a significant population that relies on community health centers for their primary care. Ensuring that these healthcare centers are well funded and equipped to provide comprehensive care is essential to address the healthcare needs of the community. Preventative care such as vaccinations, screenings, and regular checkups is crucial for maintaining good health. The Access to Health Services (LHI) encourages communities to have access to these preventative services, which may help in early detection and management of health issues. Chronic disease management. Barrio Logan, like many other communities, may have residents with chronic health conditions. Adequate services to mental health services is vital for managing these conditions effectively and preventing complications. Mental health is an integral part of overall well-being. Barrio Logan may have residents in need of mental health services, and the LHI also addresses access to mental health care. Some local resources. Barrio Logan may have local health care resources or clinics that play a significant role in providing care to the community. The LHI encourages the support and improvement of such resources. LHI from Healthy People 2020 is relevant to the community of Barrio Logan, San Diego because it addresses disparities in healthcare access, promotes preventative care and chronic disease management, and supports community engagement and resources. By focusing on this LHI, Barrio Logan can work towards improving the health and well-being of its residents by addressing the unique healthcare challenges faced by the community.